Hello, I was invited by Sue at Sue Slims Down to participate in this recipe makeover collab video. Sue, thank you so much for inviting me to participate in this collab. I will have Sue's link in the description box below along with all the other participants. Definitely make sure you go check them out. The recipe that I chose for this collab is called Wild Mushroom Toss. My family calls it pasta toss. They don't really like mushrooms, so they would rather not have mushrooms in the title of the recipe. So we just call it pasta toss. All right, so let's get started. All right, so what you'll need for this recipe, the recipe calls for 2 red peppers, but I use 1 red pepper, 1 green pepper, mushrooms, an onion, seasoned salt, pepper. It calls for pasta. It calls for spaghetti, but you can use any pasta you want, and I use the bow tie pasta. The recipe calls for butter, and this is what I'm changing up to make over my recipe. I'm going to use light margarine. Chicken. I have 3 pieces of boneless, skinless chicken breast here, and some Parmesan cheese. Okay, so I've set the chicken and the pasta aside. I'm going to cook those in a little bit. The first thing I'm going to do is slice up all the vegetables, and I'll put the margarine in the pan and then put the vegetables on top and then season it and saute them until softened. This is all the vegetables cut up in the pan. I put the margarine in first, the onions, the peppers, and the mushrooms. I'm going to saute them until just softened, and then I'll put in the seasoning and toss it with the pasta and the chicken. So now I'm going to get the pasta water on, and I'm going to dice up the chicken and cook that in some Pam spray. So I have the pasta on boiling. I have the chicken all diced up in the fry pan, and I did season it with some seasoned salt and some pepper. And the vegetables are still sauteing and they look really good. I am going to season them with the seasoning salt and the pepper now. So this is the pasta, chicken, and vegetables all tossed together. I'll plate it up and put some freshly shredded Parmesan cheese on top. Alright, this is all plated up. I have 1 cup of pasta, 2 ounces of chicken, veggies, a ½ ounce of freshly shredded Parmesan cheese. Another way I lighten it up is I make a slice of toast. I use Sara Lee toast, and then I put 1 teaspoon of the light margarine with some garlic powder. So that is the wild mushroom toss, or a pasta toss recipe, like my family likes to call it. It's a great way to get lots of veggies in, and lightening it up with the light margarine really made no difference at all. I've just always been cooking it with butter because that originally is the recipe, what the recipe called for. But and so since I've been on my weight loss journey, I haven't really tried that recipe, and I've been thinking about trying it with the light margarine, but I just didn't know how it was going to change the flavor of the recipe, and like I said, it really didn't change anything. So, and then like I did, I added a piece of toast with some garlic, the light margarine with some garlic powder mixed in. You could always, and that really makes a great side to that meal. So, all right, well, thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, leave me a comment down below, and I will see you next time.